won't stop nothing near me. Soon I had his baby, he gon' say I drive him crazy.
Big day for a big
Nigga, please
motherfucker
stop
reason,
fucking
nigga.
nothing near me.
I know my trap, he can't hit from the back. He gon' try to keep it in, but I don't play like that. Where the fuck is the money? I wanna fuck in the bank. He tryna trap a boss bitch, he want a baby with dank. Nigga, get the fuck out of my face. You ain't no hitter, can't shoot in my club. All of your niggas be showing me love. I know I'm pretty, let's keep it a bud. Hit it tomorrow, hit it today. Nigga, you really go nut in my what? Nut on my face, maybe nut on my butt. Nigga been mad, he ain't hit in the mud. I'm in the club with no panties on. I wanna take your man home. I wanna hit it for weeks. Hit it today, better have a plan B. What a mistake, abort the baby. I'm that bitch, don't play them games. They so good, but you better pull out. Nut on the bed, nigga, nut in my mouth.
I'm so tired of taking D, playing B. This nigga won't stop nothing near me. Soon I had his baby, he gon' say I drive him crazy. Nigga, please stop fucking nothing near me. We outside, he tryna drop a beat. I ain't going. When you met me, nigga, you knew I was home. We fell in love cause I fuck like a pro. Ay, I mean, I just feel like I'm that bitch for real. I just feel like you niggas ain't fucking with me. I mean, you ain't finna try me with no motherfucking baby, nigga. What the fuck I look like? C9 for 9 months. The fuck? I'm outside, bitch. It's summertime. I'm outside shaking ass. I'm outside looking for the niggas. You already know what the fuck going on, bitch. Lamar, big dang. We in this bitch.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all then. Come on in the building. Come on in. It's Saturday. Come on in the house. It's Saturday. How y'all doing and welcome. I'm Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player on this overtime day. I'm feeling bad. I done messed around and got sick. Don't know how. I don't know what happened between last night and to right now, but the player is down. I done did the wrong thing, y'all. Listen, I done took some acetaminophen. I took too much. I mean, I think I took too much. I ain't sleep it off. I ain't sleep it off. So I'm drowsy, I'm woozy. I'm drowsy right now. You know what I'm saying? You say bad STD Friday. It go down like that sometimes, you know? We're not going to be here long. But I wanted to come on in here, man, and just give y'all a little something. Give y'all a little something to pep up your day. Just in case you like your day down just a little bit. Just want to help y'all out, man. Yeah. Messed around and took two capfuls. Got to be more careful. Y'all, I'm like this right here. I feel kind of great, but I would feel great if I wasn't doing what I'm trying to do. If I didn't want to come in here and work, I would just feel excellent. I would just sit back, you know what I'm saying, put my feet up, something like that right there, and just let my body just do this right here all day, you know. But when you're trying to get stuff done, it's not a good thing. I think I done overdosed. High as a kite right now. This man. Hey. But y'all got to forgive y'all some me. I promise you that right there. Forgive y'all some me, boy. I'm doing the best that I can with what I got. Don't judge me. Don't judge me till you walk a mile in my shoes. My mama black, only God can judge me. He know my heart. You know what I'm saying? He's still working on me. Say, Jesus, take the mic, not the wheel. You know what I'm saying? I need some support out here in these doggone street, man. I need your help. I done saw a few things, boy. I'm not finna hold y'all.
Who the hell done died? She dead? Yeah, she did. Oh, all right. Bam. It's just another brawl. That's what's up. Our federal workers, they is in line. They is in line. We spoke about the federal workers yesterday. We spoke about them. This is the week that, like, this the first week that they not finna get paid. A lot of folk ain't going to work. Now, a lot of folk, they is going to work, although that they're not finna get paid because they supposed to get paid after the government open the doors back. But a lot of people, they said, no, we ain't doing this work for free thing. We ain't doing. That's slavery. It just hit me, y'all. If y'all work for free, that's slavery. Mm-hmm. And we supposed to be compensated for the work that we do. Sure enough, it's supposed to do it like that right there. Y'all come on in, man, and hit the thumbs up button, man. I'm over here thinking. God, no. Ooh, let me drink some water. Jeez, don't do what I had done did. And this is why when y'all get out to see them in the fin to the churn, they go to sleep and sleep like a long time. See, I ain't sleep like a long time. I took my essential product probably like 12 something. Just stupid. Just stupid. Y'all done been up since 5 o'clock. Just stupid. And I'm still just saying, y'all, I ain't thinking through. Players mess up. You know what I'm saying? I just did not think it through. Got to be more kept. Tennessee is up in the building. What's happening? The ATL is up in this thing. What it do? You say has milk prices in these in the goddamn screen. I don't even know if like the milk prices done went up. I have not been watching because like I don't drink milk. I don't do like the milk thing, but I do understand that a lot of people, they use milk out here in these streets. You say, should I tell my best friend that her brother crushing on me hard and is ain't none of her business, or is it ain't none of her business? Well, hold on. I never really understood why. Well, I get it to where you don't want like your friends hollering at either like your brother and or your sister, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you do believe that your sibling deserves better. I don't, as if your sibling be special, you know what I'm saying? But, or maybe you don't want your siblings interrupted inside of your friendship, because I think that that's really what it does. That it can mess up y'all's friendship. It can mess up y'all's friendship. But I say, well, what's more important? The friendship or possibly some good meat or possibly some good monkey? Huh? I'm just saying. And it be some people who really, really go hard, be want to do something to you for messing with their siblings. Now, those type of people, I just want to say, I think that those siblings be hunching. I think that like those siblings be hunching because you have like a lot of players who will fight their partners for trying to get with their sister. There is a lot of sisters out here who will fight their homegirl for trying to hunch their brothers. Like really, really get angry. Like, hell no, you as if they want to hunch their siblings. So I just want to say, maybe we just need to let the siblings hunch, and then after like the siblings hunch and break up and stuff, and then maybe we can have a try like at the siblings. But I don't know if you want to keep your friendship, don't tell them. I know we should be truthful, we should do all that little fly shit, but truth be told, if you tell, y'all friendship over. Y'all friendship over, then she gonna get mad at her brother, and then it's all this doggone tension, and you know what I'm saying. Which would be crazy because we don't understand. I don't want to say that we don't understand. We truly think that nobody or our siblings wouldn't be attracted to our friends. That's just so stupid. Like we just have that thought without even thinking about it. He said, so since the government is shut down, should the 3750 go down to 27? I believe so. I believe that need to go on down there. Yeah. Yeah, because options is running out. Options is really, really running out. And hell, if you want to take care of your kids, $27.50 is better than zero. Just saying, shout out to Hidden Hills for the $2 cash out. Say salute for the OT. I appreciate that right there. For real though. Now why is my thing? Jeez. Now why am I? Oh, every time I pull this doggone thing up, it pull up the wrong doggone thing. That's a problem here. So now I got to grab it again. Let me go on to grab a little video again because it keeps switching me up when it get ready to switch me up, and I think that is wrong. But anyway, we're talking about the federal workers and stuff like that. Hell, they in line heavy today. They in line heavy today, or was that like early yesterday? I don't even much know, but did I do that right? I did that right. All right, the federal workers are lined up at the food banks ahead of the first missed checks. The first missed checks since the shutdown. I told y'all that yesterday was the first missed checks. Yesterday was the first missed checks. We in line already. We listen. And like I had done said, I'm pretty sure that they at least make over 50, but a lot of y'all said, no. A lot of them like make over 100 grand. Got it. They just did not get paid Friday, yesterday. Look at all these people who lined up in the line. Look. All of these is supposed to be federal workers. This means that there is a whole bunch of federal workers. And why y'all live in that community as federal workers? Y'all need to be in upscale communities or something like that right there. But this is where y'all choose to live at, and it is what it is. In my mind, this is failure. In my mind, this is failure. I saw a video earlier to where a chick saying, for all of y'all who is out here laughing at people who is not finna get they stamps in November, something is wrong with y'all. And I'ma pray for y'all, because it's not funny that people ain't gonna be able to feed their kids. Thinking to myself, well, I didn't laugh, but now that she said something, I should laugh on camera or something like that, because this is hilarious how people is acting. It is hilarious to me how people is acting because they're not finna get their November stamps. A possibility that they're not finna get their November stamps. The way people is acting is hilarious to me. But I should have laughed earlier or sooner, so I could have been a part of that group that she was talking about. I think that if like them people that didn't get paid yesterday, I think that if you didn't get paid yesterday and now you can't feed your kids either, you's a failure. I think that if they don't drop you those stamps November the 1st or your stamps for next month and you can't feed your kids, you's a failure. That's just in my opinion. But you can possibly not be a failure. Just in my mind, yeah, it's a failure. Here we go.
In Southeast DC, this food bank line just for federal workers.
You have to have your government ID.
Stretches around the block.
Y'all understand? He say this line, this little eatery, this situation right here that they're recording is only for federal workers. Only for feds.
This food bank line just for federal workers.
You have to have your government ID.
Y'all understand? It look like they is at a apartment building to get the free food. Now, I really don't think that it matters where you get the free food from, but I'm just saying, y'all must ain't making no money.
Stretches around the block. Many furloughed federal employees like Anthony Spite now waiting hours for help.
I have children to feed. I have a family to take care of.
Failure.
I have a mortgage to pay.
Y'all thought that I was just going to just say it about the women. No. Anybody. Men and women, you're failure.
So it's a lot of uncertainty.
The Bipartisan Policy Center reports 1.4 million civilian federal employees like Spite did not get paid today.
I never thought that I would be in this predicament where I'm in need of assistance.
Under a 2019 law, federal workers will be reimbursed at the end of the government shutdown. But that help could still be a long way away.
They gonna get paid once the doors open back up, though. I just want y'all to understand. He said uncertainty. I got bills to pay. I got kids to feed. I got a mortgage. Y'all just didn't get paid yesterday. Y'all in line already?
With Congress not in session.
How does it make you feel that members of Congress are still getting a paycheck right now?
You know, if we're not getting paid, I honestly feel that their checks should be withheld as well.
And as food banks face an influx of federal workers,
It's scary.
the clock is ticking for millions more.
With this shutdown, I believe that we'll get double the amount, maybe even triple the amount that we see now.
Federal funding for food programs like SNAP and WIC in danger of running dry by the end of the month.
To last all the way for the next month, even to cover December, it won't. We will be starving.
All right.
It will be starving. I told y'all in the great United States of America, we don't starve. What you mean, Willie? We don't starve. We had these things called dumpsters behind real nice buildings that has grocery stores and restaurants. As long as we have garbage cans, we don't starve in the great United States of America. I know this is what people want y'all to believe, that we're just gonna starve and die of starvation. Not unless you locked like in a basement or something like that right there, and you can't get out and ain't nobody bring you no damn food. We don't starve in the great United States of America. There's too many ways of getting food. We have this thing called prisons. We have this thing called jails. We had this thing called, if you're really, really hungry, you know how to go to jail. And if you go to jail and you the one have kids, guess who's going to get your children? The state. And when the state get the kids, guess what they're going to do? Place them in a place to where they can do this thing called eat. We don't starve in America. Not starve. We may be hungry, but we don't starve. There's a difference. Go ahead.
Our NBC affiliate in Kansas City breaks down what that assistance looks like for the 41 million Americans who rely on the program.
I'm Megan Abundis grocery shopping in South Kansas City. This cart full of staples, some fresh produce, fresh fruit, some meat, and bread represents what the average person on SNAP benefits or food stamps can afford for an entire week. The national average benefit for a breakdown per person per week is about $46 to $74. That's what we've spent here, $48.68 for this cart full of groceries.
How you doing, man?
That's for the week. She said, so it's about 48, let's just say $50 for the week. But she's saying per person. This is what, see, and this will take me back to, you don't know how to shop. You don't know how to feed your families. You really don't, man.
It's cart full of staples, some fresh produce, fresh fruit.
Fresh produce. Let me explain what you don't need. I just got to point out what you don't need. You don't need them peppers. You don't need them peppers, now do you? Shout out to all the people who eat peppers, but technically we use peppers as decorative and maybe just a tad bit of flavor, you know. But if you down, you shouldn't spend your monies on these peppers. Do y'all know how much these peppers cost? These peppers is damn it. I think you can buy like the little pack of folds and shit like that for like $5 or $6 right now. It costs too much money. And in my opinion.
Some meat and bread represents what the...
Meat and bread. This look like the Rome bread. Because the Rome meat, this look like steak. This looks like steak. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me. Somebody correct me now. You say peppers is not a meal. This is what I'm saying. If you down now, certain things you shouldn't buy, so you can buy the things that actually help you stretch the food. This is steak. This is expensive. If this is steak, this is expensive. I hope that it's ground beef. Ground beef can do you better. You can stretch ground beef more than steak. What is this? I do believe that this is out of the vegetable area. This is probably garlic. No, damn it, it's not garlic. It's them brown things. I don't. Hold on. Is these strawberries? You see what I'm saying? Watch this.
Use fresh fruit.
This is strawberries, right? Watch this. Ain't nowhere in here you should be buying grapes. In case y'all don't understand, grapes is typically expensive. Do y'all understand that baby got English muffins? Come on, Willie, teach. What? Ocean spray. This is between $3 and $5, right? Well, $3 and $6, right? For what? Drink water. You don't need it. This is my point. Strawberries is the fruit that you should not be buying. If those is strawberries, I think that they're strawberries, but if they is strawberries, these are the one that you shouldn't be buying. If this is grapes, this is something that you should not be buying. The cost is too high. If you really want to buy a decent fruit and a decent fruit that can stretch, watermelon. You can cut that bitch, slice that bitch, and put it in different containers and put it in your Frigidaire. A watermelon is a big piece of fruit that can stretch for days. Grapes too expensive. It makes no sense. Is this Greek yogurt? We playing too much. We talking about people who are supposed to be hungry, right? You say Jesus fed a whole village on the fish and the bread. That's what they said. That is what they said. Go ahead.
Fruit, some meat, and bread represents what the average person on.
We got the Rome bread. Although this is $2.99 for the sub. These are sub rolls. What is she finna make a sub? I think that she finna make a sub. No, sugar. We trying to find the 99-cent bread. We need the 99-cent bread. I know that y'all don't like the Wonder Bread and all that fly shit right there. I get it, but this, no. We need to be. Got some cans. Good. Y'all, people really don't know how to shop. Do y'all understand that in my mind, this is possibly like a whole, or this is like a one-day meal. It looked like she about to make some steak and cheese subs. This is what it looked like she about to make. This is purely bad shopping.
SNAP benefits or food stamps can afford for an entire week.
This is for a week. And again, food is expensive. But boy, I can show you how to shop for $50.
National average benefit for a breakdown per person per week is about $46 to $74.
So they're saying that per person, we need between $46 to $74. Let's just say $50. This is what you need for per person. That they saying, and per week. Did she say per week per person?
Person per week is about $46 to $70.
Per person. So he's saying that we can feed, or we're supposed to be able to feed a person for 7 days for $46 to $78. Got it. I say $50. Go ahead. $50. That's what you came up with. If we down bad, y'all do know that this is when you need to buy noodles, right? Right. You can buy the box of noodles out of Walmart, and I think the box, and they have 10 in them or something like that right there, is $5, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I have 10 or maybe have 8 in it now, but I'm just going to go with the 10. So that's a meal for 7 days. That box of noodles is a meal for 7 days. Well, for 10 days if it's 10 in the box. Let's just start with that right there. And that's by $5. You got $45 to go, pimp. I'm just trying to point something out to you. And if you want to get like fancy with it, you can get you like a pack of the dollar bologna, if you can find the dollar bologna, and slice that thing up and put some meat inside of that doggone noodles. Remember, you trying not to starve. You just trying to fill your belly. Huh? So a pack of noodles, $5, and maybe $1.50 thing of bologna, and now you got some meat to go with it. Just don't want to talk to me, man.
$44. That's what we spent here. $48.68 for this cart full of groceries.
How you doing, man?
She say cart full of groceries. It ain't no full of groceries. Y'all stupid. Shout out to the Nice for the $5 super chat. Say overtime support player. I appreciate that right there. Here we go.
And you can choose one item.
With no end to the shutdown in sight, many now preparing for what could be a long road ahead.
What can I do about it? But just keep pushing forward. As they say, push until something happens.
The food
Now, like I said yesterday, a lot of people will be in line, even though they have foods and stuff like that, just to get a little extra so it can stretch a little bit. I get that right there. I do understand that right there, because you just don't know. You just don't know. But in my mind, it still goes back to when we always say, do not put all your eggs in one basket. That means do not depend on one source of income. You should not be doing that. And I do understand, well, I'm tired, I can't create anything, and so when you in these positions, don't be out here crying to the public then. Since you just ain't got no time. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got time, but you sure don't got time to do all that other fly shit that you want to do. Strange, but go ahead.
The bank that we went to today had over 200 people show up, all of them federal workers or government contractors.
Federal workers or government contractors. Got to be more careful.
And the organizers who we spoke to said they're prepared to hold these types of weekly donation events as long as the government shutdown continues. Tom.
Do y'all even understand this right here? Watch it. Look. The tube of ground beef right now, I think that you can get that, that is a 3-pounder, right? 3 pounds of ground beef. 3 pounds of ground beef right now in Walmart is for $16. The 73.27. The 73% 27 fat out here. It's wait a minute. So they got the 80%. They got the 80-20 for $12. I like the more fat though. Damn it, to just be juicier to me. But let's just give it the $17. The 3-pounder. Let's just give it the 3 pound. Got it. You can cut that thing up in 3. You can cut up a 3-pounder into a pound. 3-pounder, slice it up, 3 pounds. Get you some veggies. Get you probably, hell, what do we be doing? The poke and beans. You can do, well, those are not vegetables. But, damn it, you can do the poke and bean, the kidney bean, the black beans. Get you about 2 cans of both of those right there with a pound of ground beef. That's a pot. Depending on how many kids you have, that's 2-3 cups of rice. That's y'all meal. If you can't get the little garlic bread and all that fly stuff, get you the sliced bread, put some butter and some garlic on it, and put it inside of the oven just to toast the bread. Now you got some garlic bread. You see how this thing works? It's not that difficult to feed people. I'm just trying to help, but you ain't got to pay me no attention. You really ain't got to pay me no doggone attention. Do exactly what you want to do. We need your help out here in the community too. And as y'all come on in, y'all go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. I do need your support. Shout out to Rashawn for the $1 cash app. You say should have got a bag of lead quarters. Lead quarters is $6 and some change for the bag. And if I'm not mistaken, it's between 6 and 8 lead quarters in the bag. Man, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Yeah. You can make a rice dish. You can use 1 lead quarter. You can use 1 lead quarter, chop that thing up, boil that bit, and make a pot of rice with some beans in that bit. I'm just trying to tell you, and feed you and 3 kids. It's not difficult, y'all. It's not, but we make it difficult. They say 10-pound leg quarter is about $7.99. You see what I'm saying? $50 a week, which I can make it work. I promise you. The one thing about it is, if you say $50, and that's $50 a week for one person, I'm telling you, you can feed your family with $50 a week. Remember, we just trying not to starve. That means all we're trying to do is satisfy the stomach or satisfy the belly. Which, like I had done told y'all when they first went to talking about this right here, this actually could be a blessing for the people, because they done got you to believe that you need to be feeding yourself and your children 3 times a day, which I think that is devastating and that's harmful to human beings, because it's not giving your body a chance to rest. The more food that we take in, the more that our body doesn't have a chance to rest. When we don't eat and we give the body a chance to heal, all of our sicknesses go away. When you fast, your sicknesses go away. Your ailments go away. When you fast, when you don't stop putting shit in your mouth. Y'all so nasty. Stop putting shit in your mouth and you can heal. Yes, it's a digestive system reset. So maybe this is in God's plan. Ooh, y'all see I gave it to y'all real quick. Maybe this is in God's plan. He's trying to reset. Trying to reset you peoples. Because it seems like you won't do it on your own. Yeah. Our decision making as humans has got us in the position that we in now. Sad thing. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. We need your help. We need your help out here in these streets. We got another one. We do got another one. He say, this is ridiculous. You have veterans, disabled people, and senior citizens and other people who depend on government assistance because they are not able to work. Food prices are through the roof. You're right. Food prices are through the roof. My problem with the seniors. Let me say my problem with the seniors. They've been on earth long enough to know how to make food stretch, for one. That should be a plus because they have a skill. Like, that's a skill to know how to make food stretch, which they shouldn't be eating a lot of food either. Just want to let y'all know that. The majority, well, a large amount of senior citizens is popping some type of pill, which they need to be not eating the way that they're eating too. They need to be eating less and less and less also. The veterans, the veterans should know how to make food stretch. If you is an adult, I think that you need to know how to make food stretch. I do understand that people fall short of glory. I get that part right there. But how many times and how many years is we going to go through the same thing to where there is a shutdown and you may not get this and you not may get that? How do you don't think about, well, what's going to happen if this stops? What's going to happen if I lose my job? What's going to happen if this? If you have not thought like that, then what type of adult are you? The veterans' benefits has been looked over, abused, and all that shit for decades. People have been arguing about the veterans have not been getting treated well for decades. So guess what the veterans should have been doing and before they became veterans? They should have been doing something different. Period, point blank. We've been watching since I was a little boy. Hell, before me, they ain't been treating the veterans great. This is crazy. I do understand that people, they depend on it, and that's my problem. That's my problem. We have to stop depending solely on this one entity or entity. That's the word I'm looking for. On this one entity. Just in my mind, we got to stop doing the same thing and then be crying when shit goes south. I just, stay ready so you ain't have to get ready. You know what I'm saying? You say a lot of veterans live paycheck to paycheck. Well, here, a lot of humans live paycheck to paycheck. A whole bunch of us adults live paycheck to paycheck. And whose fault is that? Damn it, whose fault is that? It's the veterans' faults. And it's the non-veterans' faults. We as adults, we're not learning from yesterday. We're not learning from what happened yesterday, the day before that. We're not learning from our history. We're not doing it. Because again, as soon as we feel like we're doing good, we done forgot about any times of what if we go back to doing bad. We don't care about none of that shit right there. We doing great now. I'm straight now. You know what I'm saying? I can spend a little bit. I can cop that right there. I can do that right there. Say I was taught to stock up on dry goods and waters. Facts. I've been talking about this shit for months, for years. Y'all better have your shit stocked up. Y'all need canned goods and big bags of rice. You need it. Especially in places like Florida and places where the natural disasters happen. Ain't no way in the hell that you should have a closet full of shit. There's no way. But you take all them stamps and buy a bunch of BS instead of buying food to stock up with. You refuse to take a month. Your head done got $800-900 worth of stamps, and you refuse to at least take a month to buy $100 worth of canned goods. And then the next month to buy 4-5 100-pound bags of rice. You refuse to do that. But I'm just saying. Say, tell the truth, Willie, because you know the old folks used to stack them cabinets up, and if you didn't have nothing to eat, you're gonna have a stew. Facts. And that's why I say they have a skill of how to make food stretch. Because they grew up in times where you had to make food stretch. You know, before the food stamps, they had to make it happen. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I do understand everybody need their money. Everybody need their stamps and everybody need to get paid. I get all that right there. But watch this. Y'all understand, after this crisis, the masses is going to go back to doing exactly what they was doing before the crisis. It's still going to be check to check. This shit is a mind state. It's mental. You're still going to go to being check to check. I promise you that. Because you're not going to change anything. You ain't changed before this shit, and 9 times out of 10, you're not going to change after. You're just going to be so happy, and you're going to praise God so much that now they done opened up, and now I can get paid for the work that I did. It's about money management. He say, if you make a nickel, don't spend $1 on something not necessary. Facts. We just, I guess. So in my mind, I think that they need to not reinstate the stamps. I do believe that this will make us better people. I do believe when you is not dependent, which you're not supposed to be dependent on the government anyway. I do believe that when you don't make people dependent, people will strive to be the best. Just saying. If y'all know this teenager right here, y'all say something. Don't leave the teenager out there making her own damn decisions, and she really making her own decision. A matter of fact, let me go ahead and grab this right here. We have a missing teen out here in these streets who done made her own decision. We need your help. We need your support. Please dial 911 if you recognize this young girl. Here we go. Back it up. Here we go.
A mother in Baton Rouge pleading for help to find her missing daughter. 13-year-old Phoenix Marshall left her grandmother's home in Baker just before midnight Monday. News 2's David Hamilton talked to her mother.
Sylvia, the teen's mother, told me she believes her daughter was manipulated and groomed into leaving home.
I just want to remind the general public that when we see things like this, we need to jump into action, not, make assumptions about a child's background or what the parents are doing or not doing, because at the point where the kid needs to be recovered, those things are irrelevant.
13-year-old Phoenix Marshall was last seen at her grandparents' house by her grandfather.
Heard something, looked out the window and saw that she was in the yard. And he said by the time he got to the street, it was like she had vanished.
Phoenix's mother, Danette Marshall, says she supervises all of her children's devices.
I do not allow my kids to have unsupervised technology access. They're not allowed to have social media, anything like that.
But Marshall says she found secret messages on a tablet that belonged to her daughter.
She did have several social media accounts that I didn't have, didn't know anything about, didn't want to monitor it because I wasn't aware she had any technology like that at all. From those social media accounts, and it looks like she has been being groomed for quite some time.
Marshall believes the man in those messages helped Phoenix run away.
We're asking her, where we were waiting for her. They were like, where are you? Baby.
The pair was last seen at the Greyhound bus station.
If she gets to a point where she understands she needs help, be safe, but reach out. Reach out. Your mama will come get you.
Family and Baker police are asking anyone with information to come forward. Sylvia.
Run it back. If y'all know something, say something. I feel like somebody just lied to me. I really do feel like somebody just had to lie to me if I listen to the story. And then the other thing that I don't like, how somebody gonna try to tell us what to think and what to feel when we hear these stories. What we should not be focused on when we hear a missing person story, which, like I done told y'all, why is it seems to me that it's only, which I know that it's not only, well, here, that's what it seems like to me, that it's only missing girls. Where the missing boys at? Why the boys ain't running away? And if the boys is running away, why ain't nobody putting in the missing child report? It seemed to be like it's just hundreds of thousands of these missing girls, and like we found out last week or the week before last or something, that it's over 2,100 missing kids a day. I don't know where we getting them kids from, but that's what they say. Here we go.
I just want to remind the general public.
You're going to remind us. Go ahead.
That when we see things like this, we need to jump into action.
We need to just act. Got it.
Not, make assumptions about a child's background or what the parents are doing or not doing.
So we shouldn't have a thought about the parents raising the child. We should not think about, no, not at all, right? Oh, so she don't want us to blame her. She don't want us to look at her parenting or her guardianship. This is what this lady is trying to tell us. Because though none of that right there matter, because the girl missing, no, all this shit matter. We can walk through bubblegum. We can care about her being missing while at the same time discussing the failures of parenting. We can do both, can't we? Can. And now I do understand what a lot of people will say, but Willie, you can raise them up right and they're going to do what they want to do. Facts. That's a fact also. But the other way is a fact also. We fail as parents also. This is what it is. Come on, sister.
At the point where the kid needs to be recovered, those things are irrelevant.
They are irrelevant because we're trying to catch somebody who ran away. We're trying to find somebody who ran away. So watch this. Y'all do know that a lot of girls, they run away because of the situations with their mothers. The daughters and the mothers, they don't get along. A lot of times these girls are being touched on, felt on, raped, and stuff like that. And the mothers, they don't believe them, so they run away. So again, it goes back to, so we shouldn't care about the parenting and what's going on inside of the house. Maybe the child is being neglected and or battered, abused, anything. But we shouldn't think about none of that right there. We just got to find her. As long as we find her, and then we can think about it. Hell no, we need to be preemptive. Preemptive. We need to think about things before we go on to catch the child. Or find the child. Tell me how to, and this is how we have been indoctrinated for so long. But she just told us, don't question. Don't question.
13-year-old Phoenix Marshall was last seen at her grandparents' house by her grandfather.
Heard something, looked out the window and saw that she was in the yard. And he said by the time he got to the street, it was like she had vanished.
Phoenix's mother, Danette Marshall, says she supervises all of her children's devices.
So she's the mother. She supervises all her children's devices. She supervises. I just want y'all to listen to what the words has just been said, and now we supposed to not question nothing. She supervises.
I do not allow my kids to have unsupervised technology access.
You don't allow your kids to have unsupervised. What y'all think? She's the supervisor. She's the supervisor. The mother, she's the supervisor. I don't allow my kids to have unsupervised access to the social media's account. Got it?
They're not allowed to have social media, anything like that.
They're not allowed to have social media. Got it. Remember, she's the supervisor.
But Marshall says she found secret messages on a tablet that belonged to her daughter.
I supervise all my kids' devices. I don't allow them to have social media or unsupervised time on the laptops and shit like that right there, or on the tablet. What do you mean that she, if you supervise and this happens, that means the supervisor typically get fired, don't it? If the supervisor fail, come on now. If the supervisor not doing the job, come on now. This is why she started out saying that we shouldn't judge. Ain't no judgment. Don't worry about how they were raised. I don't care nothing about that right up. What does she mean? I supervise everything.
Technology access, they're not allowed to have social media, anything like that.
Because you supervise, they're not allowed to have it.
But Marshall says she found secret messages on a tablet that belonged to her daughter.
So that also goes to tell me that undoubtedly you're not supervising. You can't tell me that you supervising and then you find her having social media accounts on the same tablet that you say that you supervise. Is y'all listening?
She did have several social media accounts that I didn't have, didn't know anything about, didn't monitor it because I wasn't aware she had any technology like that at all.
I wasn't monitoring because I wasn't aware that she had any social media or any technology like that. You just told us that you supervise and monitor everything that your children do. What is we talking about? Now, I wasn't aware. I don't know how the hell she, because I supervise. Maybe you need to go back to supervisor training, baby.
From those social media accounts, and it looks like she has been being groomed for quite some time.
You gotta ask yourself this: why do a whole bunch of these young girls, why are they so easily groomed? Why are they so ready to leave the house and do their thing? Huh? Why?
Marshall believes the man in those messages helped Phoenix run away.
So that's the dude who she rocking with. Him right here. Is they in the church? Because it's Jesus right here. Do y'all see Jesus? Do y'all see Jesus? Is it just me or do y'all see Jesus? Come on now. This type of stuff, like, it just be aggravating me, dog. Like, come on, man. You just not gonna tell pimping anything. And y'all, we also screaming on Rumble, Rumble and Twitch. Also on Rumble and Twitch. I see what you had done said. The video had some sound here on Rumble. Yeah, because I sided up different. And I knew that it was gonna have sound because I had done did what I did that last time to make it have sound. But yeah. Is they in the church or is they like in the band or is they trying to get food? Remember, like, they not giving people food stamps for November. So is they at a food bank? This Jesus. We can almost look up his dress. Go ahead.
We're asking her, like, where they were waiting for her. They were like, where are you? You know, baby.
The pair was last seen at the Greyhound bus station.
If she gets to a point where she understands she needs help.
If she get to a point to where she understands she needs help. If she get to a point that she understands she need help.
You know, be safe, but reach out.
Be safe, baby, but reach on out to your mama.
Reach out. Your mama will come get you.
Your mama will come get you. Is this like a prom? This like the 8th grade prom or something like that, right? Because she's 13, so that means that she finna go to high school. She finna go to high school. She's 13. Got a little dress on, you know what I'm saying? She feeling pretty, as she should, you know. That's what the young girl be out here feeling. She done linked up with somebody on social media. The social media that her mama be supervising. If y'all know this young girl, y'all please speak out. Let's try to get this baby back home so we can get some information out here in these doggone street, man. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much hold you. I can't take y'all shit, and this is why I don't be taking shit. I be listening, dog. I promise you. Listening is a real skill out here, y'all. Listening is a real skill, and sometimes I fall short of glory, but for the most part, like 90% of the time, I be on point. I be on point with my listening. I sure enough do. You can't tell me nothing. You ain't finna get nothing past me. Give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all made over 100. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that right there. Thank y'all. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. We got a situation that I just don't understand what happened in this situation. We have they say a woman done shot her mama. A woman had done killed her mama, you know, because we supposed to love our mamas and we not supposed to be able to do anything to our mamas. Because our mothers is like our first gods, in case y'all don't understand. And I will keep repeating that every chance that I get. Our mothers is our first God. And that's probably why God be mad at y'all for worshiping any other God. Because we worship our mamas. Oh, we worship our mamas. And shout out Jesus for saying that he come to separate the family. Hold up. What is the verse that said Jesus come to separate the mothers from the daughters, the fathers from the sons? I think that's one. Luke 12:53. Fathers will be divided from sons, and sons from fathers. Mothers will be divided from daughters, and daughters from mothers. Mothers-in-laws will be against brides, and brides against mother-in-law. That ain't the one that I'm looking for. Matthew 10:35. Matthew 10:35. All right, bam. Jesus had done said, for I am come to set a man variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. That's what's up. Shout out Jesus for separation. Shout out Jesus for separation. That's what's up. You say the mama will dress inappropriate? Possibility. Yeah. Jesus come for the separation. Damn it, and separate our ass. Do that. Move right along. We have a woman, have a daughter who done knocked her mom off over custody.
in the murder of a woman inside her Southfield home.
Phone records did place her at the home at the time of the shooting.
A daughter under arrest tonight, accused of killing her own mother.
Ooh, she looked angry. That baby looked like that shit dry. All this right here, like dry. She just looked like she been going through a little something. Hell, she was probably like a runaway back in the day. Go ahead, though.
22-year-old Riley Donaldson faces one count of first-degree murder in the death of her mother, Ada Mae Simmons Jones.
Police say she drove all the way from Cincinnati to commit that crime. Let's get out to Pamela Osborne tonight, live with the very latest. Pamela, do we know anything about a possible motive here?
She drove from Cincinnati. Remember that.
Well, Southfield police are saying this was a calculated killing, a case of domestic violence between a mother and a daughter stemming from the custody of a 3-year-old little girl. Ada Mae Simmons Jones was shot to death in her own home on October 5th. Her 3-year-old granddaughter and 77-year-old mother-in-law were home at the time, but not injured.
This could have ended up being a whodunit situation.
Southfield Police Chief Alvin Barron says detectives followed the clues, which led back to the victim's daughter, 22-year-old Riley Donaldson. Today, police shared some of the evidence they uncovered, like this surveillance video of a car pulling up at the victim's Bainbridge Drive home just before midnight on the night of the murder. Investigators say that's Donaldson fleeing the scene. They say she left critical evidence behind.
After she committed the murder of her mother, she also left behind her purse.
She's a bit slow. Slow, you left what? Your purse.
Which contained identifying items.
Chief Barron says the 45-year-old victim was raising Donaldson's daughter, which led to other conflicts.
We did respond in...
Question, was she on child support?
Late August to a call from our victim that her daughter did steal the 3-year-old child that our victim has legal custody of.
There's no question in his mind that Donaldson, who has been diagnosed with a mental illness, acted with intent.
I don't care about none of that mental illness shit. This is planned.
This was planned.
Thank you.
It was premeditated.
Friends of Simmons Jones describe her as kind, generous, and accommodating when it came to her daughter maintaining a relationship with her little girl.
Although she had legal custody of the child, she never refused an opportunity for our suspect to see the child.
And Donaldson is being held without bond on that first-degree murder charge as well as a weapons charge. She's due back in court next week. For now, reporting live in Southfield, I'm Pamela Osborne, Local 4.
Got to be more careful. Bite your baby. She hadn't already had them took the baby once before, so let's watch a little more. Back it up a little bit.
Southfield police releasing this police body cam video showing the arrest of a Cincinnati woman they say drove to Michigan to carry out a deadly shooting.
Investigators believe it stems from a bitter custody battle over a little girl, and police say the target was the girl's grandmother.
The shooting happened.
Think about this right here. So there was a legal battle over the custody, but there was no legal battle over the custody with her baby daddy though. It's just with the mama though. It's with the grandmother, I should say. Where the daddy at though?
And on Bainbridge Drive, not far from the corner of Southfield Road and 13 Mile. And now, 7 News Detroit reporter Peter Maxwell is breaking down what investigators believe was the motive for murder.
45-year-old Ada Mae Simmons Jones was shot and killed right here in her own home in Southfield. And police say the suspect was her own daughter, and she left a critical piece of evidence behind before speeding off.
Hands up! Hands up!
The Southfield Police Department releasing new body cam video in the arrest of 22-year-old Riley Donaldson, accused of allegedly killing her own mother, Ada Mae Simmons Jones, earlier this month in her home on Bainbridge Drive.
And then we got to ask these questions. Why is it so many women with mental health problems?
This could have very well have been a whodunit type of crime based on her planning.
She did. We wouldn't have been able to find out who the hell had done killed this lady if this little crazy bitch didn't leave her damn purse with her identification in it. You got to be the slowest bitch. And why would you take your purse inside your mama house? Who you finna go and knock off? I don't want to. Ain't you just supposed to take like your keys and your phone? You know, because everything's supposed to be inside your phone anyway. What is a purse? The hell is a purse? In 2025, y'all still carrying purses? Come on now, for what? For junk, because y'all like to hoard stuff. Go ahead.
But our Southfield police officers worked around the clock because we knew that the family deserved justice and deserved answers.
Police say Donaldson drove up from Ohio to her mother's home here in Southfield. Surveillance video showing the moment they say Donaldson pulls up to the house, goes in, then comes out in less than 3 minutes after allegedly shooting her mother multiple times.
Hey.
The victim's mother-in-law, who was inside the home with Donaldson's 3-year-old daughter, heard the gunshots, then called her son, who then called police.
Question. So then they should seek the death penalty because she killed her mama in front of her daughter. Why they don't hit her with that right there? Because she got killed in front of the daughter, we gonna give her the death penalty, like they doing with Buddy.
Investigators say Donaldson left a key piece of evidence behind.
After she committed the murder of her mother, she also left behind her purse, which contained identifying items.
Donaldson, according to police, then fled the scene in a Chrysler 300 and drove back to Ohio and then back to Detroit a short time after.
So now you done lost a little Chrysler 300, you know what I'm saying? Which a lot of people, they like them cars, something like that. And then you had them drove back to Ohio. Like, what was the point? Do y'all understand? All right, bam. So she knocked the mom off, right? She didn't drive back to Ohio with the baby. She left the baby in the house.
Police believe the gun used was tossed somewhere along her drive back. Southfield police found Donaldson in Detroit the next day in the same black Chrysler 300.
Yeah, right. She drove at least 5 hours. Baby just on the road.
Southfield Police Chief Alvin Barron says when Donaldson was being arrested, she refers to herself as God.
When the officers asked her what her name is, she referred to herself as God.
She said God. Is this like the third or fourth incident that deals with somebody killing somebody else that has inducted is wrong, used the God that had said something about God or the devil, religion, and this is like the third or fourth incident, but it's been all women.
Ada Mae Simmons Jones had custody of her 3-year-old granddaughter, and just 2 months ago, her daughter was accused of taking her little girl and the dog to Ohio without permission. Her daughter was found and returned, but the dog was never found.
And they ain't found the dog. Oh my God, my heart goes out to the dog. Shout out to CC's World for being a member for 17 months. She said, Willie, she drove at least 5 hours. Cincy is the bottom of Ohio, and it takes 5 hours to get to Detroit. Wow. 5 hours there and 5 hours back. Bitch, here on a mission, man. For real. Her mama must have had them said something to her.
Daughter was found and returned, but the dog was never found. And investigators believe the killing is tied to that ongoing custody dispute.
Hold on. So did they say that she had to kidnap the child once before, or is they saying that she kidnapped the child now?
Granddaughter, and just 2 months ago, her daughter was accused of taking her little girl and the dog to Ohio without
2 months ago
permission. Her daughter was found and returned, but the dog was never found. And investigators believe the killing is tied to that ongoing custody dispute.
Although she had legal custody of the child, she never refused an opportunity for our suspect to see the child.
Riley Donaldson is facing a number of charges, including first-degree premeditated murder.
She's a little slimmy too, though. Why her baby dad ain't want her?
Is being held without bond. In Southfield, Peter Maxwell, 7 News, Detroit.
It goes back to the things that I be out here saying. You all can be beautiful. You all can have the nice body. Y'all bodies can be snatched, and like I be out here saying, snatched and all that fly stuff. Y'all can be the cutest thing on earth, bitch. We still don't want you. If I'm not mistaken, I think that I did a video on Instagram, and I put it up on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, something's really, really wrong with you, and you don't like your mammy. I think I did a video, and I had them said, if your baby daddy don't take care of his kids, then does that mean that your monkey ain't that good? But I added just a little bit more. I had done said because a lot of women say that I got this good monkey and monkey make men do things for me. I've been hearing this like all my life. This monkey will make you slap your mama. This monkey will make you pay all my bills and all that stuff. All right, so for the ones who say stuff like that right there, if you I'm talking to the ones who say stuff like that and believe stuff like that. If you believe stuff like that, then is it safe to say, now, if your baby dad don't take care of his doggone kid, then that monkey ain't worth a damn. Huh? I'm just asking. Just saying something. I'm just saying something. Ladies, I keep trying to tell y'all how y'all be out here failing. But anyway, I guess she just really wanted that baby. But this time when she knocked the mom off, she ain't grabbed the baby hair. She didn't have no dog to go with the baby hair. That's probably why she didn't take the baby with her. It's probably why she didn't take the baby with her, because she didn't have no dog to ride along with her. You know, and hell, she was going to have to be like a mama for a 5-hour road trip. Who the hell? Of a 3-year-old, bitch, you got to stop. The baby got to pee. Especially if the baby is, if the 3-year-old is potty trained, the baby got to pee. No, dog, man, listen, I'm out here doing 85, bitch, I'm 90. If I get behind one of these nice ass trucks that's not governed, then we over 100. Then we getting. You wanna? I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Man, you better hold that shit. We got 3 hours to go. What the hell wrong with you? You can hold it for 3 hours. You can hold that shit for 3 hours, man. I'm not stopping. We rolling. Yeah, you be hungry too much for me. Goddamn children be hungry too much. Oh, you say, Willie, she left her purse. You say, how did she pay for gas? That's a good one. How did she pay for gas and that baby left her purse? She probably got like Apple Pay or something like on the phone. And then that goes to back what I said. Then why in the hell why is y'all even walking around with purses when your phone is everything, you know? Why did you go in the house? Maybe she took the purse in the house because she had the gun in the purse. I just thought about that right there. She probably had the gun inside the purse and she wanted to talk to mom and stuff like that right there. See if she can get the password and Netflix or something before she knocked her mom off. You know what I'm saying? And she had the gun in the purse though. Yeah. Mama probably had done got slick. What I told you, I'm not finna give you this baby. Until you change your life, give your life to the Lord. Bitch, I'm not finna give you this baby. The way that you living is not right for this baby. That baby don't need to be around that mess. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them good mamas like that right there. Or shout out to them good grandmas like that right there. That baby don't need to be around all your foolishness. You out here smoking and drinking and you around them people doing dope. All they do is sell dope over there anyway. And why you gonna have my grandbaby around there? Huh? They shooting every week over there. Why you got my grandbaby? I'll leave my grandbaby alone. Play too much, dog. I think we play too much. I think we really, really do. Move right along, ain't gonna much hold you. Hey, well, we know that she ain't gonna get custody of the baby. We know that baby ain't finna get custody of that baby no more though. Bet that. Now she can get out of jail and go ahead on and make another one. Now we ain't really tripping on that right there. You go ahead on out and damn it, bust it open when you get out and produce another one. Start over, baby. Why fight for the one that's already here that you got a problem with your mama with? You know what I'm saying? You got a problem with the courts and all that shit right there. Start over. Push that baby to the side. Boop. Through with you. Let's go on and make a little fresh one. Have you ever made like a bad pie or something like that right there? And it's early enough in the daytime for you to make another one? You like, you know what? Throw that shit in the garbage. Let me just throw it in the garbage. Make another one. What are we doing? We crying over spilled milk. Trying to help. We got a rapper. Y'all want to hear about the rapper? We got a rapper who done been shot how many times? 14. A rapper been shot 14. we got a rapper that been shot 14 and did not live to tell the story, though. The family got questions. The family got questions.
Family is speaking out after they say an off-duty Atlanta police officer shot and killed their loved one. GBI is handling this investigation. And Channel 2's Brittany Kleinpeter is live right now from DeKalb County, where the family says they want justice.
That's right. We sat down with the cousin of Linton Blackwell right here on this bench behind us, where he shared more about the 44-year-old who he says was a father and rapper. He also shared new details from an autopsy report the family obtained.
My cousin, he was a loving father of 2 twins, and he should have been allowed to make it home that night. Two twins were waiting on him, who were devastated by this news.
Families say 44-year-old Linton Blackwell was shot 14 times on October 12th near Cane Hill Place. According to the GBI, an off-duty Atlanta Police Department officer became aware of an argument involving Blackwell. They say at some point, Blackwell put an item in the small of his back. The officer issued commands related to a gun before discharging his weapon and hitting Blackwell. According to the autopsy report, several of the gunshots entered Blackwell's back.
I want to make sure I set the record straight and let people know the truth, let people know what really happened. I respect the figure in the community, loved by many, appreciated by many.
Blackwell was pronounced dead on scene. Authorities say a handgun was also recovered. Blackwell's family tells me they will continue to push this forward to get justice for their loved one. They said the ideal scenario is that the officer involved should be accountable in some way. Live in DeKalb County, Brittany Kleinpeter, Channel 2 Action News.
So the loving father of twins didn't comply? Is that what they're saying? Shout out to Niners fans, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that right there, though. For real, though. Is they telling us that a rapper and a father and a rapper dead because he didn't comply? I think that's what they just had done said. I think so.
According to the GBI, an off-duty Atlanta Police Department officer became aware of an argument involving Blackwell. They say at some point, Blackwell put an item in the small of his back.
Put something in the small of his back, though, to conceal.
The officer issued commands related to a gun before discharging his weapon and hitting Blackwell.
He said something about the gun, or put your hands up, or don't put the thing back there, or take the thing back out, or stand still, wait. You know what I'm saying? The officer said something and then discharged the gun?
Discharging his weapon and hitting Blackwell. According to the autopsy report, several of the gunshots entered Blackwell's back.
I want to make sure I set the record straight and let people know the truth. Let people know.
So several of the gunshots, if he was shot 14 times and then it says several other gunshots entered his back, does that mean that he got shot from the front and the back? Because they didn't say like 14 hit him in the back. They're saying several did, so not all. So that tells me that he got shot in the front also. Or maybe when he got shot like in the back, bum, 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 and his body, he turned around and bum, 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 got shot like Scarface. Because he didn't comply. He say if the officer was off duty, what did he need to comply with? You so right. Got to be more careful. You absolutely correct. You absolutely correct. Damn it didn't even click. See, I told y'all like 90% of the time I get it right. I'm trying to tell you. You absolutely correct. Yeah. Hold on. Let me back it up.
October 12th near Cane Hill Place.
Oh, then I have a question then. Okay, so if you is off the clock, can you still present yourself like, hey, I'm a police, put your hands up, I think that you can do that though. Do we have, this is a good question. Hold on. Do citizens have to comply with off-duty law enforcement officers? Yes, citizens must comply with off-duty law enforcement officers just as they would any police officers because officers generally retain their police power even when not on duty. That's what I thought. That's what I thought right there. Uh-huh. So if at any time he was like police, and I guess he had to then it depends on if he off duty, but did he show his badge and all that fly stuff right there? But we don't know that much. But I was sure. I was almost sure that we still have to comply with off-duty officers. They say, did he ID himself as an officer? And that's the thing that I don't know. That's what I don't know. But that's a good thing that you had to throw it up. What's the need to comply if he's an off-duty officer? Now, we don't know if he had to say, I'm the police.
Tim Blackwell was shot 14 times on October 12th near Cane Hill Place. According to the GBI, an off-duty Atlanta Police Department officer became aware of an argument involving Blackwell. They say at some point, Blackwell put an item in the small of his back. The officer issued commands related to a gun before discharging his weapon and hitting Blackwell.
So right there, they say he issued commands regarding the gun. If he did not identify himself as I'm a police officer now, I can understand why the hell I'm complying to anything that you say if I don't know you to be a police officer. So we might got us one right here. We might got us one. And I really would love to know why he was hit 14 times. Or hell, shot at 14 times. Hell, not just shot at, but shot 14 times. Yeah, officers are always on duty. But again, it goes back to if he did not identify himself properly, then the compliance shit, it go out the window. But if he did identify himself and because we know that a lot of times people be out here faking being police officers. It's kind of difficult to always believe if an off-duty officer saying that they is a officer. But if the victim believes him to be a police officer and he didn't comply, it's his bad then. To say, Willie, in most situations, the off-duty officers will say that they are police. You say, I'm quite sure that he ID'd himself first. I hope he did. Because typically they do. And I know that they do. Typically they do. So I'm hoping that these is one of the times where the officer did. But I'll still see it's still they're not giving us enough of the story to have me to even understand what the 14 shots were for. I understand you shooting somebody. I just want to know what the 14 shots had to do with anything.
According to the autopsy report,
unless he was on that yang. Unless he was on that good angel dust or something, he just wasn't going down. You know what I'm saying? We probably shot him 2-3 times and he probably reached for a gun or something like that and he was still standing and we had to keep on dumping. I have no idea. He said just because you're a cop doesn't mean you are a cop. I just watched a YT video the other day where this guy said that he was a cop and ended up stealing money from a couple safe. Oh, I see, and that's what I was just saying too. A lot of time we have a lot of people who out here faking being law enforcement. And that's why I said if the victim at any point believed him to be a officer, once he said, I am a police officer, from that point, it's all on him. Now, if he didn't believe that he was a police officer, hey, But then I also got to say this right here. If the rapper didn't have a gun in his hand, and a person is giving you orders, whether you're police or not, I think, and you don't comply, like you really, really get what you get. Because in a situation like that, what could the officer be trying to tell him or be trying to get him to comply with? Is it just get on the ground, put your hands up? If it's those statements and he did not follow, then that's all him. That's all his fault then. Because, listen. He's arguing with somebody else, or somebody else come up, put that gun out. Hey, put your hands up, yada, yada, yada. I'm police, put your hand up. Damn it, get on the ground, spread your leg, do all that fly shit. And at that time, I think that you would believe that it's a police officer if they just ask you to get on the ground, put your hand behind your back, you're under arrest, something like that right there. I think that everybody would believe that this is a police, because the police officer ain't trying to take nothing from you. They're just trying to get you to stop doing whatever that you're doing, right? I'm just guessing, y'all. He said, Willie, 14 shots, mostly in the back. That was a hit, and the officer probably knew something about Buddy. You might got a point with that right there, too. But, yeah, because they did say several shots in the back. Several shots. I just want to know why. And I don't know.
Of the gunshots entered Blackwell's back.
I want to make sure I set the record straight and let people know the truth. Let people know
it could have been a hit though.
What really happened. Right. I respect the figure in the community. Loved by many. Appreciated by many.
Blackwell was pronounced dead on scene. Authorities say a handgun was also recovered.
He had a gun, which having a gun isn't a problem. Having a gun is not the problem, because they did not say that he was like a felon with a gun. They did not say anything. So in my mind, he was legal to have a gun. So we really ain't tripping on the gun part. I want to know what he did not comply with.
Blackwell's family tells me they will continue to push this forward to get justice for the...
Y'all need to try to get some justice out here if there's justice to be gotten. If there's justice to be gotten, let's see. So this was just yesterday. Let's see if there's any other video about Buddy. Hold on. Bam, man fatally shoots himself. He done shot himself. Y'all be knocking yourselves off. I just don't be getting it. But anyway, hold on. Let's just see real quick. Is there any other? All right, so that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years, 4 months. I just need something from yesterday, dog. What are we doing? Let's see. Let's take that off and let's just put rapper. Let's just put rapper shot 14 times to see if we get. People are mourning after. Oh no, that's Takeoff. That's Takeoff. One day ago, yada yada yada. 9 years, 5 hours ago. Okay, y'all, we got one from 5 hours ago. Oh, so is this? No, wait, man shot multiple times in the butt. Is this in Buckhead? I think that this. Damn it, I saw this. But
so think of it as like TV.
So wait. So I'm thinking that he got hit in Buckhead. I saw this and I thought I clicked on. This is it, y'all. So all right, y'all. We may be finna get some more information. Let's see. Here we go.
Head bar shooting. A local family is speaking out after their loved one, 44-year-old Linton Blackwell, was shot and killed by an off-duty Atlanta police officer.
It happened around 11:30 that night on October 12th near the Five Paces Inn bar in Buckhead. Fox 5's Larry Spruill joins us live tonight. Larry, you spoke with the family.
Yeah, Russ, we spoke for about 20 minutes tonight, and his cousin tells me he still cannot believe that his cousin was shot at this Five Paces bar here in Buckhead over 10 times. And tonight, he's speaking on behalf of his cousin.
I got a call at 1 o'clock, 1 in the morning, and somebody said, my friend, hey man, I hope you sit down, your cousin gone. And I said, huh?
Jimmy Hill remembers the exact moment he got the news about his cousin, 44-year-old Linton Blackwell. Hill says his cousin was a father and a family man.
And he loved his family. He really loved his family. And he was well respected in the community. The community loved him. kept respecting him. He loved him. He gave respect. And he showed love to a lot of people.
Blackwell was shot and killed by an off-duty Atlanta police officer earlier this month near the Five Paces Inn bar in Buckhead.
Ex-job officer working a job at 41 Irby Avenue, Five Paces Bar, responded to security requesting a disruptive patron. He responded to the location and encountered the patient in the back parking lot who was trying to get to the establishment.
I couldn't believe it.
I gotta stop. I gotta back it up. I missed something. You say, why was there an off-duty officer in the area anyway, unless it was a setup? Well, off-duty officers, they go to the bars and stuff like that right there. The Five Paces, that's a little spot to go ahead on and hang out. Hell, officers just out, possibly just having a good time. Let's hear what Bud Adams said again.
In bar in Buckhead.
Ex-job officer working a job at 41 Irby Avenue, Five Faces Bar, responded to security requesting a disruptive patron. He responded to the location and encountered a patient in the back parking lot who was trying to get to the establishment.
I couldn't believe it.
Oh, so he wasn't there just chilling. He got called?
Ex-job officer working a job at 41 Irby Avenue, Five Faces Bar, responded to security requesting a disruptive patron.
Oh, so he responded to security requesting some type of backup something.
He responded to the location and encountered a patient in the back parking lot who was trying to get to the establishment.
I couldn't believe it. And tears started coming out of my eyes.
Now, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, the officer was working an extra job nearby when he heard an argument between Blackwell and another person.
The officer was working somewhere else and then came over because he heard a little something. Got it.
Police reports state Blackwell went to his car and came back with a gun. That's when the officer yelled commands and shot Blackwell multiple times.
He went to the car and got a gun. That got to be the worst thing that y'all ever want to do if it ain't on you. Don't go get it. It's just stupid. But if he went and got the gun and he gave commands and he did not pay attention to the commands, the officer only have a certain amount of time. But my thing is the 14 shots. I don't know what happened with the 14 shots though.
I got my hands on the autopsy report and it shows multiple gunshots in Blackwell's back and butt.
14 shots to the back. How you justify that?
Dang.
There's no way you can justify that. That was cold-blooded murder.
When you found out 14 times in the back, what were you thinking?
First, I had to get over the anger, and I still ain't got over it because how can you do that?
And that's one of the many questions Hill said they asked the Fulton County District Attorney's Office today. Also, this is not the first time one of their loved ones was killed by police. I'm working on that part of the story, all new tonight at 11. We're live.
Oh, this is not the first time one of their loved ones been killed by the police. So like somebody had to say earlier, hell, this could have been a hit. But no, I am gonna throw the hit out because without him having an argument with somebody, the off-duty police officer would have never even came over there anyway. You know. But damn. All them is entries. One in the buttocks. You said that you never heard of an off-duty officer getting called. Well, then they had done said that the off-duty officer heard the commotion because the off-duty officer was working at another little spot. Hold on. I can get it there.
Security requesting a disruptive patron. He responded to the location and encountered a patient in the back parking lot who was trying to get to the establishment.
I couldn't believe it. And tears started coming out of my eyes.
Now, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, the officer was working an extra job nearby when he heard an argument between Blackwell and another person.
Okay. He was working nearby, heard it, got involved. Working nearby, heard it, got involved. So that's how that right there went. Got it? We all on the same page now, y'all.
Police reports state Blackwell went to his car and came back with a gun. That's when the officer yelled commands and shot Blackwell multiple times.
I can understand him getting shot once he went to the car and headed back around people. I can understand that right there because you don't know who he's about to shoot. You know, and damn, if I'm yelling, hey, put a gun out, put a gun out, put a gun out, and you keep on going, I'd rather knock you off than for me to be there and allowed you to knock off more people. I have no idea who you about to kill or shoot. I don't understand the 14 shots, though. I'm going to stand on that. I do not get the 14 shots. I promise you I don't.
I got my hands on the autopsy report.
And remember, I had them say it because they say that it was several shots in the back. They didn't tell us there were 14 shots in the back. Now they're showing us all of the entry wounds was in the back. I was even saying, hell, he got shot a few times in the back and it probably turned his body around or something, or he got shot from both angles. Nope. All the shots in the back. Oh, wait a minute. Slow me down. Wait a minute. There's only 3 shots in the back. I was looking at it as a whole of them saying that like these are like the entries, but they're pointing to those 3. So he got hit 3 times in the back. According to them, according to the autopsy, 3 times in the back. All the rest of these is, but then, see, damn it, I was looking at it as they showing all of the shots is from the back. And now I'm saying, no, it's only these 3 because it's pointing to these 3. Well, it can't be that because they also said he got shot in the butt. He got shot in the butt, but there's no arrow going, say, gunshot entry. But he had to get shot in the back to get shot in the butt. So he only got shot 3 times. Am I confusing y'all? My thought was all of these shots that they're showing was in the back. Then I rethought and I'm like, no, maybe they're just saying that it's 3. Because they pointing like little arrows to it. But then again, it can't be those 3 because they also saying that he got shot in the butt. You can only get shot in the butt from the back. That's the only way that you can get shot in the butt is from the back. So this is a deep one. This is a deep one. I wonder what they're going to come up with.
And it shows multiple gunshots in Blackwell's back and butt.
14 shots to the back. How you justify that? There's no way.
I don't know how they're going to justify it, y'all. I really, really don't. I don't know what they're going to do with that one right there. Yeah, 14 shots. That's crazy. That is crazy. They say, I have had firearm self-defense training by a law enforcement agency. We were taught to center mass, reload, center mass. That's been so long ago, but the logic behind it was to neutralize the threat. I commend the newscast for providing details for the community to understand. Prayers for the children. That's what somebody had done wrote, but somebody else put unjustifiable. Yeah. He said, my condolences to the family. They say this is overkill. They say he didn't point the gun at the undercover officer and it was no threatening harm to him. This is so bad. Well, we got to understand, you don't have to point a gun at an officer for the officer to feel as if you is a threat. And as long as you got that gun and there's other humans around, then you is a threat, you know? And yeah, got to be more careful. I wonder if Crump gonna get on this right here. Wonder if Crump gonna get on into it, because that right there is deep, y'all. They're really, really deep. But anyway, what are we looking at? Man, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end. Y'all done made it to the end of the Midday News. Thank y'all for being around here, man, for supporting the player like y'all always do. I really do appreciate you good people. All right, here we got 134 likes on this overtime day. He said, yes, you are confusing us. I am so sorry. I am so sorry because, like, I had the thought because I'm looking at the picture. I'm just looking at the picture, and I'm like, okay, so they is saying that all of these shots is from the back, which I don't even know how I came up with that concept because I'm looking at it, and it's not saying that all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be crazy sometimes. But, it just be crazy sometimes. That's just a thought that I had. And then I had to come back and think about it again because I keep just looking at it, and I'm like, something ain't right. Something ain't right, but I guess he did get shot 14 in the back, although they're not pointing at all of the entry wounds. Say have a good weekend, Willie, and chat. Thank you for being around here, man. Thank y'all. I really do appreciate everything. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I is. Y'all please remember go around and watch standalone videos at the Willie Williams Show. 4 channels, 7 channels, except in the Agree channel, WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe to the website. Pleasant Candles, PleasantCandles.com. Y'all go ahead on around there, pick yourself up a little something. If y'all would like to get some merch, you got to go to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Click on the gear link. Grab that right there. Man, I just want to say thank y'all to everybody. For real. Y'all do what y'all supposed to do, and what y'all supposed to do is stay alive. If you don't stay alive, you will not see a player on Monday. You just won't do it. Like, it's not gonna happen. You say, are you coming back for Rumble tonight? I don't think so. I don't think so. I gotta take a break. I don't think so. But we will be back on Monday. We will be back on Monday for sure. But then again, hell, you never know. You never know. Just hell, check on your peoples. Just check on your peoples. I'm not woozy anymore. I don't work that dope off. I don't work that acetaminophen off. Yeah, I feel great. Anyway, y'all finna go on and get up out of here. Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all. And thank y'all for being everywhere. Everywhere that a player been live at, man. I really do appreciate y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later. Y'all have a